I'm not this dark, twisted person. Yes, I have my demons, and this is my way of exercising them. It gets them out, and better out than in. My experience of IREF was really a great time for me. It was very eye-opening to see what the residents have to deal with. Toastmasters is a speaking organization to help people get over the fears of speaking in public, or to grow as better speakers if they were not afraid of speaking in public before. IREF stands for Indianapolis Reentry Educational Facility. The point of this prison is to help residents with 4 or less years left in the system and who have been in for 20 plus years, and it helps them become successful people when they get out of prison, because society is constantly growing and is very different from when they originally went into the system. The way that I learned about how to become involved with this experience was because of James during orientation. I was very excited to try something I have never been a part of. I was very open to the idea of IREF itself because I grew up in a family who was very open to anything and never really judged much that came into our lives. To be honest, the first time I walked into IREF and was meeting some of the residents, I realized how bad my implicit biases were. The reason why I say that is because when I took the test about implicit bias, I realized I was slightly against African Americans. So I originally had bad thoughts involving a few of the residents. When going to IREF, you hear stories about how corrupt the criminal justice system is because of the people who are in it actually never learned about most parts of the system. During my first time going to IREF, I was chosen to do table topics. That's where the residents had questions written down and we were asked to do a speech for a minute or two. When I got called up there, I was very scared at first. As soon as I got up there to speak, I realized it wasn't too bad. Because of the residents doing Toastmasters, it prepares them to get in front of people who are potential employers, and they will now have the confidence to speak in front of complete strangers. This experience has opened my eyes to how bad our system is currently. Because we are the future of the systems, I know I would help to change the system if I went into corrections. This doesn't change what I wish to become with this degree, but it would be an alternative career if the FBI does not pan out. I have not changed my mind because I was already very open to the prison system and re-entry because a lot of my family members have been through the prison system. Re-entry programs work very well because it prepares residents to all the changes of society. This experience has been really fun. Getting to know all the residents has impacted my life greatly. Craig's speech was the very first eye-opening speech because his description of one of his friends having died in his arms. The reason why his friend died was because of lack of medical assistance. The way that there was lack of medical assistance was because his friend was dying of an asthmatic attack, so he could not get the air, and all they said to him, take an Advil. Having got to know just Johnny and how he wants to help out once he's released, he wants to start a program where he can get in contact with people who are currently having drug issues so that he can help them so they don't end up in the same situation that he did. During this experience, I also got very close to a few of my classmates because of the times that we went to Taco Bell, which helped make our small group close. I wish I could keep going to IREF and visit the guys because doing speeches with them was fun and it made me grow a lot as a person. I grew because I realized I'm not this dark, twisted person. Yes, I have my demons, and this is my way of exercising them. It gets them out, and better out than in.